Joined here today with head women's basketball coach Danielle Santos Atkinson. Coach, give us your thoughts following the win over Towson.
Yeah, I'm just so proud of this team and what they were able to accomplish together out here today. This past week, we took a deep dive and we did a lot of work and working on us as a team off the floor, our culture, what that looks like. The basketball stuff aside, we got better as a team. They understood what it takes to be successful. They understand the adjustments and the changes that we had to make. And they really came together. And so just after this week that we had, I'm proud of them. We had some tough conversations. We allowed ourselves to be vulnerable, but they've remained in this process. It's tough. In the hard times, in the tough, difficult times through adversity, it can be overshadowed by darkness. But I think they, and all of us, when you can be at peace and remain faithful, things tend to work out. And that's what this team has done. And so basketball aside, I'm just so proud of them and the work that they did in this past week and getting that done and making that happen. From a basketball standpoint, we had a third quarter has been our nemesis. These past few games, we've seen third quarter ties, third quarter 1-point games stretched to 20 points. And we held this team to one bucket in the entire third quarter. If that is not a testament to the change that this team has made, I don't know what is. And so I'm just so proud of them and what they were able to put together and accomplish.
Coach, you mentioned that third quarter. Starting the third quarter, 16-5 Hofstra third quarter run. What was said in the locker room at halftime to get that response coming out of the break?
We had to be intentional. We've seen it these past few games, what that looked like in the third quarter and coming out and not being ready to go, coming out with a passiveness, with a lack of aggression. We've seen it, and we said if we want to see different results and we want to see something different, then you got to do something different. And they were intentional about that. They knew it started on the defensive end, and they went out and they got it done.
You held Towson without a three-pointer. It's only the second time this season you've held an opponent without a three-pointer. Just talk about your three-point defense out there.
Yeah, again, being intentional. The communication that they had on the floor tonight, something that we've been working on, and they were communicating. They were locked in. It's the details and the discipline that we'd lacked in some of the previous games. We've given up easy buckets or wide open shots, and I thought they were right on point in their rotations and on point with where they needed to be and understanding personnel, and because of that, they were able, as you mentioned, to hold them and come up with some big rebounds on the backside.
Very balanced scoring throughout the lineup. 4 players in double figures. Just how does it feel to get balanced scoring from your roster in an environment such as this?
Absolutely. I mean, you got our leading scorer. They held her, and every night she's going to get their best defender. Emma did a great job of staying with it, and when that happened, previously we hadn't had as many people step up, and I mean other people being able to step up. Michaela off the bench did a phenomenal job in coming in and staying poised and controlled and continuing to help run us there. And again, they just did a great job at being able to spread the floor, balance that floor, and being able to take care of the ball. When we're able to do that and we get more possessions and more looks at the basket, then we're able to have that scoring ability.
Soraya Neza, double digits for her. It's her third straight game with 10+ points. Considering the scoring troubles that she had early and midway through the season, how does it feel seeing your veteran leader getting back into form?
I love it. I love to see this happen and happen for her. And in the beginning, we always talk about it. Never lost faith in Thorell, what she can bring to our program, her as a player and her abilities. I'm so happy. She always remains positive, and she can do that because of her faith, right? And she's just really throughout this journey of her senior year just really stuck to it. She's been a great leader for us, but her just remaining positive and understanding that everybody's got her back, everybody believes in her. She just continued to push through, and I think she's turned it on. She's been a great, and offensively and defensively. We had conversations about defensively that picking up and that being better, and I think that's helped their all-around game.
Coach, you mentioned Michaela coming off the bench. Anna Brown had a big game off the bench. Jemiah Bryant had a big game off the bench. Just talk about the production from the non-starters tonight.
Yeah, for Jemiah to come in and have 6 rebounds, it's great. We've challenged them and we've challenged those guys. We talked a lot about our roles and what that looks like and what we are going to rely on each one of them for. And I thought they came in and they did it. Anna came in and she played some great defense when we needed it. She came up with some huge buckets there when we were in a bit of a drought and in a bit of a rut. And I thought that their contributions were just great. But the biggest thing was they all kept their energy. When people came in, they were ready to go, understood the game plan, understood what it was that we were looking for, and they were able to contribute.
You're staying on the island for your next set of games, starting off at Stony Brook. How can you carry this positive momentum out east to get to take on the Seawolves?
Yeah, I mean, we just played them a few weeks ago, and I mean, we understand what it is that we've got to do. The biggest thing is, and the work that's got to be done was within us, and we've got to carry that forward. We got to continue to do that work. It's not a one-stop shop. It's got to be something we've got to be intentional about all year long, and we've got to make sure that we stay together as a team, stick together as a team, and again, just understand that throughout the remainder of the season, we need everybody.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.